What's up, guys? Holding Ass with you here, bringing you Dr. Stone manga review. This was chapter 100. They finally got to the 100 mark. Really good chapter, I have to admit. Really good stuff went down. We found out that they named their battleship, or their battle sea ship for their voyage. They named it, I believe it's pronounced Perseus. It's supposed to be the Greek name of the hero that beat Medusa. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. I'm not good at those Eastern foreign names, so forgive me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. But I'm going to just keep calling it Perseus for now. And that's basically the name of the ship. And that's what they named it after. And we have everyone breaking up into two groups. The first group is going to be the group that stays behind to take care of the land and stuff like that. And the second group is going to be the ones that are going to actually be on the ship under Captain Ryusei's command. And we got all the people. I had to write their names down because it's a good amount of people on the ship. For the engineers, we have Senku, Chrome, Kaseki, and then we got three special members that are also considered in the engineering group. The cook, Frances. We got Yuko, who's the lookout / engineer. And the last engineer, which is really weird, is the one who fixes like the aprons and stuff of the ship, which is Yuzu. So she's gonna be on the ship as well. And she was even shocked, like, wow, you picked me for an engineer? And he's like, yeah, if our sails break, who's gonna sew them back together? I was like, that makes sense, because she does have great sewing skills, so they're gonna need her to make more clothes and sewing the ship back together as well when the hinges of the board breaks. So that makes sense. And the second group is the power group. The people who are going to be doing all the heavy lifting and moving the anchors and the sails and all that. Before you get to mention this list, we had Joe, Magma, Taiju, and Kohaku. We had all four of them jump on board without even their names being called. But those are the top four most powerful people in that, city, so it makes sense. Since this team is called the Power Team, those are the four most powerful characters in the city. So they all came, which was hilarious. They just jumped on board, but we got the official list anyway. And it's Kenro and Junro as well. If you don't remember who they are, because we better get their names. Kenro is the older brother, the one who needed glasses for the tournament, who was fighting Magma. But because he didn't have glasses, he lost, and they cheated him out of it. And then Jinro is his little baby brother. Those were the first two mentioned. Then, of course, Magma, Kahaku, Taiju, and Joe, like I mentioned. We got the girl with the pink tails, who helped them betray Shishio to beat him. Remember the big bulky chick? She's on the team as well. I always forget her name. I forgot to write it down. And last but not least, for the Powerhouse team, which this character was surprised his name was mentioned, it was Jin, my favorite character. And Jin was like, wait, what? I'm not a powerful person. Why did I get sent to the power team? And it was like, your mental toughness and the way you fool people will be great for that position. We can definitely use you for that position of power. Especially if we meet enemies on the way, we're going to need someone who can not just talk their way out of a situation, but talk and pressure someone through a situation like that. So he was prideful and he got happy and he was like, okay, bet, and he got on the ship. But when it came to Ginro, he was scared, so he didn't get on the ship. But once he saw the ship leave the docks and go forward, and he saw the excitement they have, he felt some type of way, and he just jumped out into the ocean and just started swimming, crying, saying, I changed my mind, I want to go with y'all. And when this is going on and everyone feels kind of like bad that they're not going to see these guys for a while on their journey, we had this moment where Kenro is on the ship looking out, and he looks kind of sad because his brother didn't come like he was supposed to. And he felt kind of sad about that because, they've always been together. And then Senku mentioned something weird. Senku was like, hey, Yuko, can you point the radar back to the village? And Kenro caught on and he was like, why would you do that? And they picked up that something was actually following them. And when they looked, they saw Jinro struggling to swim to the ship. But one of their powerhouses, like I said, one of the top 4 characters in the power category, Taiju, he went into the ship. He got off the ship. He got off. He went into the water. He swam. He got Jinro, and he swam all the way back. Now that's a very impressive feat. That's like Olympic high level like feat. Actually, more beyond, because this ship was actually going pretty fast. So the fact that he swam all the way back, got Jinro, and swam back forward, back on the ship, and got on the ship by himself and off. Taiju's pretty broken. Like when it comes to his stamina and power, he broken. But then on the other hand, he was always compared to Shishiro. He was more like the defense, where Shishiro was more like the offense. So those two are like sword and shield. But it was just impressive to see that feat of his, and seeing Jiro now on the ship and Kenro's happy. And as you see in my thumbnail, everyone is doing like this happy dance. And Jiro was like, science is scary. And it was kind of funny and cute, seeing their interactions and stuff. And like I said enough, I can't stress this enough. I said this in all my reviews of Dr. Stone. I love how they mix science and humor together. And it's not too cheesy, but it's not too boring. It's exactly right to give you enough information about how certain things in the world works, while at the same time making you giggle. That's one of the things I love, fascinated about Dr. Stone. That's why I'm so happy the anime is about to come out. It comes out this year, 2019 summer. So be aware of that, because I am going to be reviewing it when it comes out. But we get the NM panel of the chapter, from the last 2 pages really, where Senku tells them where they're going. Now, I'm probably going to butcher this, because like I said, I'm not good with like foreign names. So forgive me for those who are Japanese and foreign for the name. I don't know, I probably butchered this name too. But the name of the place they're going is Takajimra, something like that. And that's basically where Senku's father and his people, when they crash landed, that's where their ship was at. And it's been buried there for hundreds of years. So they're going to go over there to retrieve the ship. Now, I'm not sure why they're going to retrieve the ship. The only thing I can think of is that maybe Senku wants to grab the ship and refix it, so they can go back into space and examine space and see why the solar flare thing happened and it caused everyone to get petrified. That's my only guess. I could be wrong. But that was basically the end of the chapter. Senku saying that, and then we saw the last page where we saw the ship, and the ship is like surrounded by, it's like the ship is inside a tree. Like it's part of a tree bark, so it looks pretty cool, but weird at the same time. But it's awesome. But yeah, that's basically the end of the chapter. Like I said, a very great chapter. Chapter 100. We finally reached the 100 mark for Dr. Stone, so give it up to them. Great chapter, amazing stuff. This chapter was actually more funny than it was science. It wasn't really that much science in this chapter, which is really rare. But the Dr. Stone is usually about science, mixed with a little bit of humor. But this chapter was nothing but humor, and it was actually really wholesome, fun humor. And I love the interaction with these characters. But that was basically the chapter, guys. That's all I have for you. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and share with your family and friends. Give this video a like. Tell me down below what you liked about the chapter and what you didn't like about the chapter. Tell me your predictions. For those who have not read the chapter yet, I advise you to go read it. Go catch up. Only 100 chapters in so far. Please catch up and support the anime when it comes out. And for those like myself who already read it, go read it again. Really great stuff. Really funny. Love the interactions. But that's all I have for you guys. Peace out and have a good one.